Good afternoon. Sunday afternoon on March 29th. And it's not a normal Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon for me with the changes that are going on around us, but at the moment, it's peaceful. This morning I had the joy and opportunity to celebrate an online worship with our bishop and many other folks that joined us as well over the computer. And after that, a little bit of time helping and teaching and showing some of our own folks from St. Luke's how to use some of these online tools and a thing called Zoom so that we can do some similar things ourselves. And now it's early afternoon. And it's a beautiful, beautiful day that God has given us. And in the midst of this, just listening to, here in our backyard at the house, listening to some wind chimes. And sometimes birds come by and just a light breeze through the trees and things. And it reminds me of a text to share since it is a Sunday afternoon. Text from the book of Exodus. Exodus chapter 20, verse 8. Remember the Sabbath and keep it holy. 6 days you shall labor and do all your work, but the seventh day is a Sabbath to the Lord your God. On it you shall not do any work, neither you, nor your son, nor your daughter, nor your manservant or maidservant, nor your animals, nor alien within your gates. For 6 days the Lord made the heavens and the earth and the sea and all that is in them, but he rested on the seventh day. Therefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath and made it holy. In Jewish tradition and Christian tradition, there's been lots of debate over the years and over the centuries of just what is it that it means to keep the Sabbath holy. What is that list of things that we can do or can't do or must not do or could do but shouldn't do, because then it might get you in trouble if that moves to something you can't do. And what's the rules? And I think we're reminded that Jesus in his time tried to give us a different perspective on the Sabbath. In his time he said, remember that the man was not made for the Sabbath, but the Sabbath for man. It's not an issue of keeping all the rules of what you do and what you can't do. It's a reminder that it's a day of rest, a day to absorb our walk with God, to settle into that. And there's many ways that we can do that. And what are those things that we can do that we can relax into the presence of God? So something like this, simply sitting out and enjoying the nature that God has given us, the beauty of the world around us. To sit perhaps with our eyes closed, sitting in the sun for a little while. Maybe it is gardening. Maybe that is a relaxing, soft thing that isn't work. I guess it's one of those that we will always wonder and probably always have some debate. What does it mean to honor the Sabbath, and what does it mean to work? But if it's something that relaxes you and fills you and recharges you and brings you that opportunity to have some time to spend and think and enjoy the presence of God, to let go of some of those anxieties and worries and stresses of the day and the stresses of the world, then that, indeed, is Sabbath. And I think that's the purpose of Sabbath, at least from the big picture. Take some time. Share it with God. Find that which brings you peace in this time. Enjoy your Sabbath. Amen.